universe is always listening. It responds not to fear, not to doubt, but to the vibration of your words and beliefs. What you affirm, you attract. If you have been waiting for love, success, abundance, or healing, know that they are already on their way to you. You don't have to chase. Simply align. Today, I want to share with you 4 powerful lines that, when spoken with conviction, will open the doors to everything your heart desires. These are not just words. They are declarations, invitations to the universe, and reminders of your limitless power. I am open and ready to receive. These words are more than just a statement. They are a declaration, an invitation to the universe, a shift in energy that allows all the goodness waiting for you to finally flow into your life. When you say these words with conviction, you are no longer resisting, no longer doubting, no longer closing yourself off from the very things you desire. Instead, you are making space. You are welcoming abundance, love, healing, and miracles with open arms. So often people wonder why they haven't received what they want. They set intentions, they work hard, they do everything in their power to force things into place, yet they feel stuck as if life is keeping their dreams just out of reach. But what if the only thing standing between you and your desires is your own resistance? What if, deep down, you've been unknowingly blocking your blessings out of fear, doubt, or limiting beliefs? Imagine a clenched fist, tightly holding onto everything it thinks it needs for survival. No matter how much abundance tries to flow in, it has no space to land. Now picture that same hand, but this time, it is open, relaxed, trusting, and ready to receive. This is the difference between living in resistance and living in alignment. When you affirm, I am open and ready to receive, you are shifting from the clenched fist to the open palm. You are allowing, you are surrendering. Being open means releasing control. It means trusting that what is meant for you is already on its way. It means stepping out of the energy of desperation and into the energy of expectancy. When you are desperate, you push things away because desperation carries a vibration of lack. But when you expect, when you believe with certainty that the universe is always conspiring in your favor, you step into flow. Many people live with a subconscious belief that they must struggle, work hard, or prove themselves worthy before they can receive. They have been conditioned to believe that abundance, love, and success come only after suffering. But the truth is, you do not have to earn your blessings. You do not have to chase what is already meant for you. The only requirement is that you be open to possibilities, open to change, open to the unknown, open to the idea that things can work out for you in ways you never expected. Being open and ready to receive also means releasing the fear of the unknown. Sometimes the very thing you are asking for requires a transformation within you. If you desire love, you may have to release old wounds and fears of rejection. If you desire success, you may need to step into confidence and stop playing small. The universe often brings us what we need before it delivers what we want. When you affirm, I am open and ready to receive, you are also affirming that you are ready to grow, to expand, and to evolve into the version of yourself that aligns with your desires. Think about a seed planted in the soil. It does not resist the rain, nor does it fear the darkness underground. It simply trusts the process, knowing that when the time is right, it will break through the surface and reach toward the light. This is the energy of being open. You do not need to force your growth. You only need to trust that everything is unfolding perfectly. Another important part of receiving is gratitude. When you are grateful for what you already have, you create space for more to flow in. Gratitude is a powerful magnet. It shifts your energy from I need to I already have. And when you affirm that you already have, even before it arrives, the universe rushes to make it your reality. So today I invite you to let go of resistance. Let go of the fear that you are not worthy. Let go of the belief that things must be difficult. Let go of the idea that you must have everything figured out before you can receive. Instead, take a deep breath and say, I am open and ready to receive. Say it with trust. Say it with faith. Say it with the knowing that everything meant for you is already on its way. When you live in this energy, you stop chasing and you start attracting. You stop doubting and you start believing. You stop waiting and you start receiving. And when you receive, you realize that everything you ever wanted was simply waiting for you to open the door. Everything is always working out for me. These words carry immense power. They are not just a comforting phrase, but a deep truth that when fully embraced can transform the way you experience life. When you affirm that everything is always working out for you, you shift from fear to trust, from doubt to faith, from resistance to flow. You stop seeing obstacles as signs that things are going wrong, and instead recognize them as stepping stones, guiding you towards something even better. Most people go through life reacting to circumstances. When things go well, they feel happy. When challenges arise, they feel frustrated or defeated. But what if you decided right now that no matter what happens, life is always working in your favor? What if you stopped labeling situations as good or bad and simply trusted that everything is unfolding exactly as it should? When you believe that everything is working out for you, you let go of unnecessary stress. You stop trying to control every little detail and instead you surrender to the natural rhythm of life. Surrender does not mean giving up. It means releasing the struggle and allowing things to unfold in their perfect timing. It means understanding that sometimes delays are divine redirections. Sometimes what seems like rejection is actually protection. Sometimes what appears to be a setback is simply a setup for something greater. Think about moments in your past when things didn't go as planned. Maybe you lost an opportunity, faced a painful breakup, or experienced disappointment. At the time, it may have felt like everything was falling apart, but later you realize that those experiences led you to something better, a new opportunity, a deeper level of self-growth, a relationship more aligned with your true self. What if you could trust this process even while you're in the middle of it? What if, instead of resisting change, you embraced it with the belief that it is leading you exactly where you need to be? When you affirm everything is always working out for me, you begin to see life through a different lens. You stop panicking over temporary challenges because you know that they are part of a bigger picture. You understand that the universe is constantly rearranging things behind the scenes, orchestrating events in your favor. Even when you can't see it, even when you don't understand it, everything is aligning for your highest good. This affirmation also shifts your energy. When you truly believe that everything is working out for you, you radiate confidence and ease. You no longer act from desperation or fear, but from a place of trust. And when you trust, you attract. Opportunities come to you effortlessly. People respond to you differently. Life begins to reflect the faith you have in it. I am worthy of my desires. These words hold the power to transform your life. They are a reminder, a truth, a declaration that everything you long for is not only possible, but meant for you. Yet so many people struggle to believe this. They question whether they are deserving of love, success, happiness, or abundance. They look at their past mistakes, their perceived flaws, or their current circumstances and tell themselves a story that they are not enough. But today I invite you to let go of that old story. I invite you to step into a new way of thinking, one where you fully embrace the truth that you are worthy exactly as you are. Worthiness is not something you have to earn. It is not based on what you achieve, how much you do for others, or how perfect you try to be. Worthiness is your birthright. You were born worthy. Before the world told you otherwise, before you experienced rejection or disappointment, before you started comparing yourself to others, you knew deep in your soul that you were enough. That truth still exists within you. It has never left you. It is simply waiting for you to remember it. Many people hold the subconscious belief that they must struggle or prove themselves before they can receive what they desire. They think, if I work harder, then I will be worthy of success. If I change myself, then I will be worthy of love. If I fix all my flaws, then I will be worthy of happiness. But the truth is, you do not have to do anything to be worthy. You are already enough. You are already deserving. The only thing standing in the way of your desires is the belief that you are not. Think about the things you truly want in life. Maybe it's a fulfilling career, a loving relationship, financial abundance, or inner peace. Whatever it is, take a moment to ask yourself, do I believe I am truly worthy of this? If any part of you hesitates, if any part of you feels doubt, that is where your work begins, not in chasing the desire itself, but in shifting your belief that you are already worthy of receiving it. When you affirm, I am worthy of my desires, you begin to reprogram your mind. You replace old doubts with new confidence. You shift your energy from lack to abundance. And when you do this, something incredible happens. Life begins to reflect your new belief. The doors that once seemed closed begin to open. The opportunities that once felt out of reach start appearing. The love, success, and joy you once thought were reserved for others begin flowing into your own life. Why? Because life responds to what you believe you deserve. If you believe you are unworthy, you will unconsciously push away what you desire. You will settle for less. You will self-sabotage. But when you believe you are worthy, you naturally attract better experiences. You set higher standards. You say no to what doesn't align with your value. You step into a version of yourself that expects and receives the best. Being worthy does not mean being perfect. You do not have to wait until you have it all figured out before you allow yourself to receive. You do not have to be flawless, fearless, or always in control. Worthiness is not about perfection. It is about self-acceptance. It is about embracing yourself as you are while still allowing yourself to grow. When you say, I am worthy of my desires, you are saying, I am worthy of love even with my imperfections. I am worthy of success, even if I have made mistakes. I am worthy of abundance, even if I have struggled. I am worthy of happiness simply because I exist. And the more you affirm this, the more you believe it, the more you believe it, the more you embody it, and the more you embody it, the more life mirrors it back to you. So today, release the doubts that tell you otherwise. Let go of the old stories that say you are not enough. Stand tall in the truth that you are deserving of every beautiful thing life has to offer. Breathe in this truth. Feel it in your heart. Say it out loud. I am worthy of my desires. Say it not just with your voice, but with your entire being. Let it sink into your soul. Let it guide your choices, your actions, your expectations. And watch as the universe rises to meet you, bringing everything you've been waiting for into your life. You are enough. You always have been. And you always will be. These words are a deep breath in the middle of uncertainty. They are a reminder that you do not have to chase, beg, force, or struggle to receive what is already yours. Life is not a game of luck or randomness. There is a divine order, an unseen force that is always guiding you toward what is meant for you. And when you truly believe this, you free yourself from fear, desperation, and doubt. You step into a state of peace, trust, and alignment. So many people live in a constant state of worry. They are afraid that if they make the wrong choice, they will ruin their future. They are afraid that if they lose someone, they will never find love again. They are afraid that if they miss an opportunity, nothing better will come along. But life does not work that way. The things, people, and experiences that are truly meant for you will find their way to you no matter what. Even if you take a detour, even if the timing is delayed, even if you have moments of doubt, there is no need to force anything in life. If something is for you, it will flow effortlessly. It will feel right. It will bring peace, not anxiety. Struggle does not prove worthiness. Desperation does not attract what is meant for you. When something requires constant chasing, convincing, or forcing, it is a sign that it is either not meant for you or not meant for you right now. This applies to relationships, opportunities, success, and every other aspect of life. You never have to beg for love. The right people will recognize your value without you having to prove it. You never have to cling to a job, partnership, or situation that feels unstable. What is truly aligned with your path will remain steady. And if something leaves, trust that it was never yours to begin with, or that it has served its purpose and made space for something better. Trusting that what's meant for you cannot miss you does not mean you do nothing. It does not mean you sit back and wait for life to hand you everything. It means you take inspired action, but you do not attach yourself to the outcome. You do your part, but you do not control the timing. You put yourself out there, but you do not grip onto things that are trying to leave. You understand that rejection is redirection, and that delays are often divine protection. Think about moments in your past when things didn't go as planned. Maybe you wanted a certain job, but you didn't get it, only to find something even better later on. Maybe you loved someone deeply, but they walked away, only for you to discover a love that honored and cherished you in a way you never imagined. Maybe you faced a painful ending, but looking back, you realized that it was actually a new beginning. When you trust that what is meant for you cannot miss you, you stop living in fear. You stop holding on to things that are not serving you. You stop worrying about making the wrong decision, because you know that no matter what, you will always be guided back to your true path. This belief also frees you from comparison. You do not have to look at someone else's journey and feel like you are falling behind. What is meant for them is theirs. What is meant for you is yours. No one can take what is truly yours. No one can receive what was always meant to be in your hands. You do not have to rush. You do not have to panic. You do not have to force anything. The universe is never late. Everything is happening exactly as it should. Every experience, every delay, every redirection is shaping you, preparing you, aligning you with something greater. So breathe, let go of the need to control. Trust that life is unfolding exactly as it should. Trust that what is for you will never pass you by. Say it with confidence. Say it with peace in your heart. What's meant for me cannot miss me. And so it is. There is a quiet power in letting go. When you release the need to struggle, to chase, to desperately hold on to things that are not meant for you, life begins to flow in a way that feels effortless. So many people believe that if they want something badly enough, they have to fight for it. They have to prove themselves, sacrifice their peace, and push through resistance. But the truth is, desperation does not attract what you desire, it repels it. Struggle does not make you more worthy. The need to control and force outcomes does not bring success, love, or abundance. It often pushes them further away. Detachment is not about not caring. It is not about giving up or resigning yourself to an empty life. It is about releasing resistance and trusting that everything meant for you will come in its own perfect way and time. It is about understanding that you do not have to grip onto something in fear of losing it. What is truly aligned with you will stay effortlessly. And if something leaves, it is because it was never yours or because it has served its purpose in your journey. Many people stay stuck in cycles of struggle because they have been conditioned to believe that effort equals worthiness. They believe that the more they fight for something, the more they prove they deserve it. But think about the moments in life when things have flowed easily, when you met someone and the connection felt natural, when an opportunity arrived at just the right time, when a door opened without you having to push. Those moments were not forced, they happened effortlessly because they were meant for you. The energy of desperation is rooted in lack and fear. It says, I don't believe I can have this, so I must cling to it. I don't trust that something better will come, so I must settle for this. But when you approach life with an energy of trust and self-worth, you shift everything. You say, I am already whole. I am already enough. What is meant for me will come, and what is not meant for me will leave. That shift in energy allows you to attract with ease rather than force. This applies to relationships, careers, financial abundance, and even personal growth. When you are desperate for love, you may attract unavailable or unfulfilling connections because your energy is coming from a place of need rather than wholeness. When you are desperate for success, you may take jobs or opportunities that do not align with your true purpose simply because you fear not having enough. When you are desperate for validation, you may bend yourself into shapes that are not truly you just to be accepted by others. But when you let go of the need to grasp, when you relax into trust, the right things come effortlessly. Detachment does not mean you do nothing. It means you take inspired action without attachment to the outcome. You set your intentions, you show up for yourself, you put effort into your dreams, but you do not obsess over when or how things will happen. You allow space for life to unfold in ways you may not have expected. Sometimes what we think we want is not what is best for us. And when we are too attached, we may try to force something that is not truly meant for us, missing the greater opportunities waiting just around the corner. Letting go of struggle is an act of self-trust. It is believing that you are supported, that the universe is conspiring in your favor, that you do not have to manipulate or control things to receive what is already yours. When you release resistance, you free yourself from suffering. You stop chasing and start attracting. You stop proving and start allowing. You stop grasping and start receiving. Imagine living a life where you do not force anything, where relationships come easily, where opportunities align naturally, where abundance flows effortlessly. That life is possible, but it requires you to trust. It requires you to believe that you do not have to suffer to be worthy, that you do not have to fight for what is already yours. It requires you to release the old belief that you must struggle to succeed. So today, choose to let go of forcing, let go of chasing, let go of thinking you have to hold on tightly to something out of fear. Stand in your own worth, trust in the flow of life. Know that what is meant for you will come and what is not will fall away. And in that space of trust and ease, you will find that everything you've been searching for has been waiting for you all along. There is a perfect order to life even when we cannot see it. Every experience, every delay, every redirection is happening for a reason. The challenge is that we often resist this truth. We want things to happen on our schedule in the way we envision, and when they don't, we feel frustrated or defeated. But what if every closed door was a blessing? What if every delay was protecting you from something that was not meant for you? What if divine timing is always at work, orchestrating something better than you could have imagined? We live in a world that values instant gratification. We are taught that if we don't have what we want right now, we are failing, falling behind, or missing out. But life does not work that way. The most beautiful things, deep love, fulfilling careers, personal growth, success, do not happen overnight. They unfold in perfect timing, not a moment too soon or too late. Trusting in divine timing means understanding that everything is happening exactly when and how it is meant to. When something doesn't go as planned, it is easy to feel disappointed. You may wonder why an opportunity slipped through your fingers or why someone walked away. But looking back, how many times have you been grateful that something didn't work out the way you once wanted? How many times has a rejection turned into a redirection towards something even greater? Life has a way of guiding you, even when you don't realize it in the moment. Redirection is not failure, it is divine intervention. When a door closes, it is because there is a better one waiting for you. Sometimes we cling to things out of fear, relationships that do not honor us, jobs that drain us, situations that no longer serve us, because we are afraid to let go. But the universe sees the full picture. It knows when something is no longer in alignment with your highest good, and it will move things around to protect you, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. The key is to surrender. Surrender does not mean giving up. It does not mean you stop taking action or working toward your dreams. It means you trust the process. You trust that if something is meant for you, it will happen. You trust that delays are not denials, but moments of preparation. You trust that if something is removed from your life, it is because something greater is on the way. So often we think we know what is best for us. We create timelines and expectations, believing that things must happen in a certain way. But when we try to control everything, we close ourselves off to the infinite possibilities that exist beyond our limited perspective. Sometimes what we think we want is not what will truly fulfill us. That is why divine timing is so powerful. It brings us exactly what we need at the perfect time, even if we don't realize it in the moment. Think of a flower blooming. You do not rush it. You do not force it to open before it is ready. It unfolds in its own time, with each petal appearing when it is meant to. Your life is the same. Everything you desire, love, success, healing, abundance, is blossoming in divine timing. There is no need to force it. The more you trust, the more you allow things to unfold naturally. Patience is one of the hardest lessons to learn, but it is also one of the most rewarding. When you stop resisting and start trusting, life begins to flow. You stop chasing things that are not meant for you. You stop feeling anxious about the future. You stop doubting yourself. You learn to embrace the present, knowing that everything is working out for your highest good. If you are facing a delay right now, trust that it is happening for a reason. If something you wanted did not work out, believe that there is something even better coming. Life is always guiding you, even in the moments that feel uncertain. The universe has a plan, and it is unfolding exactly as it should. So take a deep breath, release the need to control, trust in divine timing. Know that everything is falling into place in ways beyond your imagination. And when the time is right, everything meant for you will arrive, effortlessly and beautifully, just as it was always meant to.